When you look at this couple, what do you see? Perhaps you see a love story where they met in college, a life and where they live by a prairie. What I see are thieves, robbers, scammers. These two people, Shane and Katarina, were stopped at a Walmart recently by probably the only Walmart theft prevention employee that takes his job seriously, without knowing that these people are actually crazy. Shane is looking like he skipped a few showers, so maybe he should have been a little bit more careful around him. But for the most part, okay, yeah, never mind. Shane, you look a little busted, buddy.
I told her not to steal, bro.
You didn't steal, so we'll do this on her. You watched you walk over and put an item in the bag off the shelf.
It's very difficult to hear, but the lady is essentially the Walmart employee says, "Hey, we saw you guys put something in your bag," and Shane has no fucking idea. He's high out of it, drunk. He puts his hand on his chin, is like, "Well, you got us." He doesn't even give Katarina a look, and he doesn't want to look because Katarina is fuming probably. How are you hanging out with this man that can't even come up with a single lie when his whole life he's a professional robber? That's his career choice. I need you guys to pay attention because things start moving very, very quickly.
55-50.
Look at his face right here. He's pondering. He's being mischievous. This is what the job description entailed. He's drunk, high out of his mind, but he's capable. You didn't load the gun, Shane. How are you gonna devise a plan to pull the strap out on someone and then be just as surprised as the victim when you hear nothing? I am outraged, I am furious, angered, disappointed. So much anger was in his heart because he puts the gun back down like he was embarrassed, ashamed, because he was like, damn, they just saw my ult. But the shameless Shane, he went back and tried again and still shot nothing. And pobre Katarina, dude. I mean, look at this dissociating queen. Did you guys see that get back? The officer with the literal knee of justice pulling out moves from Smash Bros. They had to censor the hat. Bro's gonna have hernias, aggressive diarrhea for life. Your insides are mush, dude. I'm so sorry, Shane. I mean, just look at the form. Just textbook knee to the chest. And Katarina's doing the only thing that she could probably do. Avoid splash damage, dude. This is a madness of a knee. And it's followed by two deep uppercuts. I know Shane tasted hell with how low those fucking uppercuts came from. And the worst part is, I know what's on Shane's mind. The only thing he could possibly think of, besides the physical pain, is the mental one. How embarrassing that the freaking gun never shot. Did you guys just see his legs get dragged? Shane was army crawling to try to escape, but the officers, they dragged him by the legs to continue this fucking beatdown. This is not the Walmart training that they gave you. For the most part, that's really what happened. He goes to jail, obviously convicted of attempted murder. Katarina, on the other hand, she was an accomplice to the robbery. That's all she got, which I think is fair. She immediately ran when she saw that the gun was pulled out. No help though. She didn't help the officers, nor did she help Shane. Actually, now that I think about it, where is my girl? At this point, are you a ride or die, or are you gonna strand me at the Walmart theft prevention room? And I think that really says something about somebody. Overall, Shane, I would give you a D+. I mean, you went in there with what you thought was your wife and left with 3 broken ribs and 2 knuckle sandwiches. Katarina, your kind soul couldn't even give him a talk no jutsu. Be like, no, baby, this ain't you. No, Shane, please. Because of that, I'll give you a good old, I'll give you a D. It's funny. But the real star of today is the officer who, in the face of death, decided to try out new UFC moves. Wow. S tier, Walmart prevention. I'm obviously poking fun of all this, but I obviously know that this is a very scary situation. The officer handled it. Both of them handled it so well. Thankfully, no one was really hurt, so except Shane. But deserved. Anyways, just wanted to share.